profound things to say about dealing with external circumstances and how to live peacefully in the face of hardship and a troubled future. Living in a society in which mass consumption is the norm and companies brainwash us into believing that we need their products to feel complete, the distinction between what we truly need and what's obsolete has become invisible. In wealthy countries, people rarely concern themselves with their basic needs because these are a given. But when hard times are knocking on our door, it's time to create clarity, decide what our priorities are, and learn to deal with uncertainty. First of all, it's essential to remember the dichotomy of control and to be constantly aware of the fact that we only control our own actions. According to Epictetus, things like our body, property, and reputation are not up to us. When the economy declines, for example, there isn't much we can do about it. We could lose a lot of money in the stock market, our jobs, and thus our income. But from a Stoic point of view, by tying our happiness to these things in the first place, we have already set ourselves up for disappointment. As Epictetus stated, and I quote, "The things in our control are by nature free, unrestrained, unhindered. But those not in our control are weak, slavish, restrained, belonging to others." Remember then that if you suppose that things which are slavish by nature are also free, and that what belongs to others is your own, then you will be hindered. End quote. Now, the Stoics make a distinction between virtue, vice, and indifference. Virtue and vice correspond with our own actions. For example, doing something for the benefit of the community, like providing food to the poor and elderly, can be considered virtuous. And trying to sell necessary goods for exorbitant prices can be considered a vice. But indifference are neither good or bad. Examples of these are wealth, health, disease, weakness, and poverty. In short, indifference are external circumstances that are beyond our control. Now, why is this important? Well, what characterizes difficult times is that these indifferents are threatened, but not our ability to act. Does that mean that we shouldn't care about these external things at all? Not necessarily.